So to build a web application, ASP.NET Core 8.0 introduction to build web application in .NET. To build web application in .NET Core, we used to have a template called ASP.NET Core Empty project. ASP.NET Core Empty project. For that, first I need to go to Visual Studio. So I'm not giving introduction because the last 12 classes I already explained all the architectures, layers and all. If you want, I can give you that sessions, or in the evening I will take a backup. You can join there. Okay.
Yeah.
So just go here in the Visual Studio, create new project. In that, you just select a platform. Don't select platform, select C#. Okay. When you select C#, you will get ASP.NET Core Empty. You see an empty project template. Can you all read this? A empty project template for creating ASP.NET application. This template doesn't have any content. It's a plain template we are going to create. In this template only, we are going to play for entire projects. I don't want to give the already ready-made template. Most of the people will use that. I don't use it. I will always create an empty template. Next, here I'm going to choose sample, or I can say eStore application. eStore application. Clear my point? And then I'm choosing the location. Go to D drive. Here I go Narendra personal. I create a folder name called batch _1001. So all your solutions are available here going forward. Select folder. Now click on next. When you click on next, there are a lot of other configuration will ask. Which framework you want to use? Right now, industry using two frameworks, 8.0, 8.10. Always preferable and standard solution is 8.0. Remove configure HTTPS because we can configure in the development time. Don't worry about it. Finally, I am creating a project. Once I create the project, you will see there is a solution tab where your project is created or not. Everybody, a project is created or not?
Created, sir, with the name of eStore.
Yes, sir.
This is basically a program.cs file. Program.cs file is a startup to the project. Startup for a project. Okay. So whenever you want to build an application, what is your entry point of a method? You write C#, you write Java, you write Python, right? C, C++. Main is your main method, right? Main is the entry point of any application, right? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Anybody C# or Java, you want to learn, main is your entry point. In the program.cs file, main method has been suppressed. That is the entry point where you get this 4 statement saying that this is the place where you register all your components. Register. Will the code is visible to you, or do I need to make it bold? Code is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is clear.
Register all layer-based classes. Layer-based classes to create object and inject into controller. I got my point. Forget about it. Object and injection. This I will teach you later point of time. Here you will use middleware components. Middleware registration. Here my point. I'm going to register everything in this middleware. I will explain how I'm going to register. Right now, whenever you want to build an application, this is your entry point. Okay, even if you build big projects or big program, web application dot create builder is the entry point of the any .NET Core application. Now you see, if I try to run, you will get an answer called hello world. You got an hello world? Say yes or no?
Yeah.
Hello? You got a hello world or not?
Yeah, got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, sir, if I want to remove this, will I get a hello world response?
No.
Let's try. See, it is throwing an exception because it doesn't get any response. Sir, I want to create my own response. What should I do, sir? App.run. Here inside, you can pass HTTP context. This is how you have to write a code. Okay, and you need to use always here async. I'll tell you why I'm need to use async and await. Always a best practice to have async and await. Okay, so no need to have a written here. Okay, now here, welcome all to iTask Technologies. Welcome all to iTask Technologies. Okay, now I'm trying to run it. What is the output you can expect? What is the output you can expect? Come on.
Welcome all, I think. Yes.
You got the output?
Yeah.
So this is nothing but middleware configuration. Run as the method will execute your middleware. Or you got my point? So the first thing is, what is the purpose of application class? Application class is the entry point of any ASP.NET Core web application. Correct me if I'm wrong. Core web application. You want to make an entry point, you need to have ASP.web application class. This is the basic class where you have to make an entry. After that, web application class object, web application class dot build method will freeze, will create object and freeze the method. Freeze the method not to add anything. You got my point? After build method,
Yeah.
after build method, we need to register all your middleware to process a request. Satish, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
You told, right, what is middleware? This is how the middleware will be configured. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So this is the one.
Okay,
This is
sir.
how you have to middleware.
Okay, sir.
To execute middleware, go for a mute, please. Surya Prakash. To execute middleware, we need to use app.run method. Understand my point? Everybody clear with this?
Yes, sir. Whether, sir, web application, it is a point of three different class.
It is an inbuilt in .NET framework. Web application class is an inbuilt in .NET framework. Using that class only, we are building project. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Fine. Now, sir, I want to generate two response. One is welcome to ITAF's technology. Another one is Narendrababu. Narendrababu.NET Core training. So how you are going to do this? You copy the same middleware. I'm trying to have one more middleware here. I'm saying that welcome to Narendrababu.NET Core technology. Something like that. Narendrababu.NET Core technology. Now tell me, what is your output? When you run the project, what is your output? Based on the understanding, everybody, Madhuri, Jaban, Ashok, what is your output when you run? When I run this project?
First middleware executes successfully. After come to the next middleware, sir. Welcome all ITAF technology. After that, Narendrababu.NET Core technology will come.
Both will get executed. That is what your idea, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now I'm trying to run the project. It is not executing the second middleware, right? Ashok, Akila.
Yes, sir. Sorry,
Akila.
that is app.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Both are not executing, right?
Yes.
Why? When you make middleware chaining, you should not use run method. Only the last one will become a run method. The subsequent will become a use method. Or you got my point? If I have here use, it will work. But the beauty is here, you need to pass request delegate. Next. Understand my point? In use method, in run method, you are only accepting an HTTP context. Whereas in use method, you are executing this particular middleware and then pass this request to the subsequent middleware. For that, you are going to write a method called await next. What is the next is required? The next is required a context or not? Without context, I can't able to perform anything. So what I'm going to do here, I'm passing my next context. Now you see, first it will execute the welcome to ITAS technology. There I can put some small thing like this. Okay, so that it will come to the next line for better understanding. And then I'm trying to run. You got the two values? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Earlier, I used run, it is not working. Both method I'm using run, it is working only one thing. Okay, now I'm using use method as well as run method. If I use use method and run method, both are working. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Clear my point? Sir, do I need to add a one more middleware, sir? Do I need to register a one more middleware, sir? What should I do? App.use, same thing. Welcome to eStore project. Now, welcome to eStore project. Welcome all ITAS technology, .NET Core. Everything will run. Everything is running or not? This concept, this entire concept we call it as middleware chaining. Middleware chaining. You understand? Did you hear the term middleware chaining in earlier? Anybody understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is called middleware chaining. See, in ASP.NET Core, the very first entry point is just a program.cs file. Any request, you can create lakhs and crores of requests to ASP.NET Core application. Your entry point is web application builder class. You just fix your mind. You fix your mind in such a way that your web application class is your entry point of ASP.NET Core application. Clear my point? Now, coming back. Sir, I am using HTTP context class. What are the things we'll be having in HTTP context class? Can anyone tell me? Context dot request dot header. You are getting a header information? Say yes or no? Madhurika, Namrata, Sachin, Satish Kumar, Akshay. Can you unmute yourself? Sham Sundar, Surya Prakash. There are a lot of people. Please unmute yourself. Vivek.
Yes.
You understand, right? There is a
Yes,
header
sir.
where you can append author name Narendrababu. Something like that. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's leave this. Let's give some small example. Now, I am trying to run the project. So how do I identify my request is coming in the browser? How do I identify my request is coming from the browser? Right click, go to inspect. When you inspect, you see there is a network. Yes or no? You are having a network tab or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we having.
Refresh. You see you get a local host. In this local host, you see there is an header. There is a response. The response is coming here. Header is coming here. Now here in the header, you are having lot of information. In this header, I'm going to say that Narendrababu. A kind of token I am going to pass it in this header. Or you got my point? But it will not display here. It will available in this header format. I will show you. Await context context dot response dot headers dot add author Narendrababu. No need await. Just I'm updating. Okay. Now build your project. Just run. Why it is not running? Use IATA dictionary. I pass author. Now it is working. Okay, I'll teach this one later point of time. Some issue is there. Okay, fine. Now tell me what is app.run method and what is app.use method? App.run method is used to configure middleware chain ends. Understand? If you want to end your middleware chain, you have to use app.configure method. Clear my point? Everybody, Vishal, Varsha, Surya Prakash,
Yes.
Sachin.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Now, what is app.run method? What is app.run method?
So it is a final execution of this use method. It is a kind of middleware chaining. The
Yes,
last
that's
we
what I'm
will.
saying. It is a configure middleware chain ends. That's what I'm saying. Run method will be the end of the middleware chaining. Or you got my point? Middleware is used to configure middleware chain. Hence, it is a lost method of middleware pipeline. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
It is a lost method of middleware pipeline. See, to execute project, we need to use any middleware to move the request. See, that and all I will tell you later point of time. Don't worry about it. What is app.map method? Sorry, app.use method. It
It
is
is to
used
build.
to app.use method is used to perform certain activity, and send the request to subsequent middleware. Send the request to subsequent middleware. I got my point. For that, we are using next of context. This line of code will be used for moving your request to the next method. Okay, this is very important. Whenever you are moving the request from one middleware to another middleware, you should have next of context. Let me show you one thing in a paint so that you will understand more clarity. See, you are receiving a request. First, it is hitting a one middleware. Second, it is hitting another middleware. Third, it is hitting another middleware. Finally, you are coming back a result. Okay. I say middleware 1. Okay, this is middleware 2. This is middleware 3. Okay, whenever user make a request, first it will hit the first middleware. This first middleware will give the access to the second middleware. When the access comes here, again it will go to the third middleware. Finally, the result will be given back to the second middleware. Again, it will go to the first middleware, and then the response will be generated. This concept is called as, this concept will be called it as middleware chaining. This concept will be called it as what? Middleware chaining. You all clear with this point? Everybody?
Yeah, clear.
Yes, sir.
Surya Prakash,
Yes, sir.
Akshay, Ashok, Namrata,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sachin.
Sir,
Sir, yes.
Everybody clear? What is middleware chaining?
yes, sir. Sir, there is a doubt for me.
Hmm.
Sir, the thing is within that, within this middleware, what is like we are kind of executing a method, or assume that I'm going to execute a method. So in this case, whether that this execution will happen while we are requesting this middleware, or while we are returning back from this middleware, sir.
Everything will go from the middleware back.
Okay.
If see, this middleware is success.
Okay. Once the middleware is getting success, so in the request form.
Request is coming to here.
Okay.
This middleware failed.
Okay.
Immediately, this middleware will give it back to the middleware 1. It will not call the middleware 3.
Okay, but the thing, sir, was not depending on a previous middleware, right, sir? As in that, like a previous middleware is not depending on
All
this
are
one.
independent.
Okay.
Only the context object you are passing to the middleware.
Yes.
HTTP
Yes.
context object you are passing to the middleware. Every
Correct.
individual middleware perform their own operation. Let's give a real-time scenario.
Okay.
In this middleware, whenever user comes in, I am authentication I'm performing in this middleware. Whether
Okay.
the requested user is valid user or not. Where I can perform? in this middleware one. Let's assume once the user has been created, what I'm going to do, authorization. Okay. Another one is processing. Clear my point?
Okay, sir.
So when you make a request to the middleware one, first you are authenticating.
Okay.
If the authenticating is failed, will you go to the second middleware or first middleware to come out?
Sorry, voice is low.
You are entering into middleware one, Satish.
Okay.
In middleware one, authentication failed.
Okay.
Will you go to authorization or come out of the application?
We have to come out of this application.
Come out with the application.
Come out of the application because your authentication itself failed. You are not allowing the user. You are restricting the user from here.
Okay.
Okay. If at all something failed in middleware, you are restricting the user here.
Okay.
The actual response is not generating.
Okay.
That is the main reason we are having a middleware concept.
Okay, sir.
See, middleware is most important concept in ASP.NET Core. When you are developing any web API, microservices, ASP.NET front-end application, middleware is the very first concept you need to learn and understand.
Okay, sir. So in that case, so in that case, they should be goes with the correct business logic sequence, correct, sir? First of all, need to define the authentication, authorization, and then after our logic, business logic, like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody have any questions?
No. No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, what is the thing like exception handler, authorization, like?
Come again?
Hello. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, please go ahead.
What is the middleware like chaining, like app dot use exception handler, app dot authorization, app dot authentication? Which ones
I
are
will
like?
explain. I will explain. I will implement. Don't worry. It's a very long go to talk. Okay. I will build everything. Don't worry. First, you need to understand the fundamentals. Okay. One by one, we can develop. Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm just giving hints how middleware works. Then there are certain custom middlewares which are available in .NET Core framework itself, which you are talking right now. Am I right? Those are all inbuilt in .NET Core middlewares. Okay. So how are we going to utilize these middlewares? We will discuss by line. Don't worry about it. There are a lot of middlewares are available. Okay. Almost 10 to 15 middlewares we have. We will work on that. Okay. Fine. Now, sir, when you run the project, you see a difference. Here, you see there are two profiles are there. One profile is HTTP, another profile is IIS profile. Okay, see the change of execution. When you run it, there is a dialog is opening. This dialog is executing and then your browser is opening. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Everybody, please listen. When you are running the project, this dialog will be open, and then after this code is executed, then only your browser is opening. Now I'm closing. Now go here. When I click on IIS Express, you see there is no dialog will open. Is there any dialog opened here?
No, sir.
No.
Is any dialog is open? No, right? Now you carefully understood Without dialog open, you have one URL with port. Listen carefully. There are port number is this. Now, if you go here, use HTTP, try to run, your port number is different. Both your project is executing in a two different ports or not?
Yes, sir.
Say, sir.
Yes, yes.
Now, this port runs on kernel server. Which server?
Kernel server.
Do you remember we
Kernel.
discussed?
Yes, sir. We discussed this.
And this port runs on IaaS.
Reverse proxy
It's
server.
a reverse
Proxy.
proxy server. Everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
What is others? I'm asking. Satish,
Yes, sir.
everybody understand?
Yes, sir. Understand.
What is the main reason behind running two different profiles? To configure these profiles, we have to go in Solution Explorer. In the properties, you see there is a launch setting.json.
Yes, sir.
You are seeing a launch setting.json or not? In the launch setting.json, you can configure all your profiles here. You got it?
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This runs under this profile runs this HTTP profile runs under kernel server. This IaaS profile will runs under as a reverse proxy server. Hear my point. Whenever you make a request to IaaS Express, this IaaS Express internally call this URL, and then your project will be executed here. Your IaaS Express is not executing your project. Your kernel server, Kestrel server is executing your project. Or you got my point? But you will be exposed by IaaS. That is called, we call it as reverse proxy server. Clear my point?
Yes, sir. Sir, but in our so things, but in the kernel, we have defined like application URL. But in IaaS, whether that it will be taking defaultly, sir, the port number. Oh, from here. Okay. Okay, sir. Understood.
We already defined.
Okay. It is already defined. Okay.
It's already created.
Okay. Okay.
This is profiles. This is schema.
Schema. Okay.
IaaS setting schema.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Profile is basically a command. Directly you are executing that project command. Okay.
Okay,
You
sir.
no need to worry about it. It is internally take care.
Okay.
Yeah, Madhuri, you are asking something.
No.
Come again?
No, actually, I missed some lecture earlier, so
I don't understand. Come again?
no, that reverse proxy I didn't understand actually. So concept of reverse proxy.
Fine. Let me talk. Let me go into it deep. Probably I will explain tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow also session is there because there is almost a 10:20. Okay, I will explain deeply because already I explained who are already there. Okay, but anybody new today, I will explain tomorrow in detail that what is reverse proxy server, what is kernel, Kestrel server or kernel server, which is there in the ASP.NET Core. Now tell me, Madhuri or others, .NET Core is a platform dependent or platform independent?
It is
Platform
independent.
Independent.
Dependent.
Why? How it
Any
becomes independent?
any operating system can use it.
I understand. Any operating system you can use it. How you are telling that what is the proof that your .NET Core is an independent?
Maybe it will middle.
The application can run on any other this right it's like the server. It can be IAS or can be in kernel or Linux like that.
No. No,
Sir,
no,
it's
no, no, no,
because
no,
of
no.
CLR, sir.
No. Because of inbuilt Kestrel, your .NET Core application is becoming platform independent.
Inbuilt, sir? Inbuilt?
Inbuilt Kestrel server.
Oh, okay. Inbuilt tester. Okay.
See, whenever you make a request, if you are using a Windows operating system, you will deploy the project in IAS. Am I right?
Yes.
Everybody. Ahilan, Akshay, Ashok, we all going to deploy everything in Kestrel, IAS servers, right? Ashok.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So when you make IAS server will only Windows request. From the Windows request, that IAS server will give the request to Kestrel server because inbuilt in .NET Core application. I explained, right? This IAS will not execute on its own. IAS will send request to this project profile command. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, right.
I had clearly explained this IAS Express will send a request to this project command. When I send a request to this project command will execute your project. This project command will be called it as a Kestrel server. I can change here. This will be Kestrel. Clear my point? Now if you go, hey, sorry. Not here. You have to change here. Where is HTTP? This you have to change. Kestrel. Once you do, you see when I save this file, it automatically changed into Kestrel. It is changed into Kestrel. Say yes or no?
Yes, sir. It is changed.
Yes, sir.
Now, what will happen when you select IAS? This IAS will automatically call a Kestrel profile for execution of the project. Once the response is given to that Kestrel, generated the Kestrel, that object will be given to the IAS. So that IAS is a reverse proxy. Tomorrow, you are deploying the same application in Linux platform, Apache web server. Apache web server will give the request to the Kestrel. That is the reason your .NET become platform independent. Madhuri,
So-
understand?
Yeah, but sir, so while deploying the final application, so we need to deploy both in IS also and Kestrel also.
No, Kestrel is inbuilt. You no need to worry about it. When you create a package, it automatically taken care.
Okay.
It's part of your build.
Okay. So I need to
That's
deploy
all.
only IS. So IS will delegate this request to Kestrel internally.
Yes, you are right. What you said is correct. You see here, you see there is a eStore application.
Mhm.
There is a eStore executable file.
Mhm.
It is listening a port HTTP localhost 5000. Now you go to browser. http ://localhost :5000. I think this is not working.
Sir, double L there.
Come again?
Double L, sir.
Okay.
Localhost.
Localhost double L. You are right.
No, it is not detecting. Some issue. If I deploy, what will happen? It automatically get a request. Understand?
Okay, sir.
Madhurika, Ahilan.
Yeah.
Ahilan.
Yes.
Ahilan
sir.
Payyamuli.
Yes, sir.
How was it?
Hi, yes, sir.
What
Hello.
about Ashok, Akshay, Namrata, Shikodar,
Yeah, understood.
Sachin? Everybody clear? Sachin, Surya Prakash, Mishra,
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Varsha Kadi, Vivek
Yeah,
Vishal.
Yes, sir.
yes.
Vivek, your name is very end, man. I'm unable to see you. Sorry.
Yeah, no, sir. No problem.
Okay. Okay, then we'll meet tomorrow, same time, 9:30.
Yes, sir.
And tomorrow we can talk about the topic called how this Kestrel execution will happen, and then how to build a custom middleware classes and how you are going to configure those middleware classes into your actual pipeline. Clear my point? See, whatever the middleware we created, just the inbuilt middlewares, right? Say yes or no? You
Yes.
created only the inbuilt middleware of use methods. Now I want to create a custom middlewares. Create a class and call that middleware and register here. How to do that, we will discuss tomorrow. So that once you complete that, you get a clarity that how to create your middlewares in future. In your projects, lot of time people will create middlewares and implement that into program.cs file. Okay, so I will explain that tomorrow. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Just a second, let me stop recording. If you have any questions, you